do better. You can't get better than that. I said we all do better when we all do better. You can't get better than that. We all do better when we all do better. You can't get better than that. We all do better when we all do better. You can't get better than that. We all do better when we all do better. You can't get better than that. Come on. I said we all do better when we all do better. You can't get better than that. We all do better when we all do better. You can't get better than that. We all do better when we all do better. You can't get better than that. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, what's happening, people? Yes. What's happening, Wrench here from Gangstagrass. Everybody doing good today? What's happening? Tune in live Saturday afternoon. Check in with Wrench from Gangstagrass. Let's get it popping. What's happening? Send in your questions about what it's like to be in Gangstagrass when things are weird. And we'll get the conversation going here on the 1 year anniversary of releasing our hip-hop mixtape called My Brother Where You At. So I'll play some of those videos in a little bit and talk a little bit about behind the scenes of making that here on the anything else you want to know about physics, racing shopping carts, database design, I don't know. We had a great conversation last night on our live stream with the whole Gangstagrass crew, just talking about what's going down, and you can still catch that in the archives on the Twitch channel, on our Facebook video archive, and our YouTube channel. So check that out and see what all we had to say. It was a great discussion from the band that brings together folks of different backgrounds and drives around the country together playing bluegrass and hip-hop at the same time. Gave us some perspective on that, and our Friday night band streams have been really cool. Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, the band gets together and does a stream, and we've had some amazing special guests coming on that have really been informative, talking to America about race and economics and music and history and all kinds of stuff that is really interesting to learn more about this culture that we're in right now. So what's happening, folks? I'm just gonna kick it off playing some songs I've been listening to lately in a minute. I don't want to play too much music right now on the Facebook and the YouTube because Facebook in particular has gotten weird about that. So the folks that are watching on Facebook right now, you're going to want to hop over to see the Twitch stream directly at gangstagrass.tv. So a few more minutes here, and the party's going to keep going at gangstagrass.tv. And I got to put up our information from our sponsor here, the Barnstormers, which is Gangstagrass's subscription program. That is what is keeping us going, keeping us on the air, bringing you content, new music, live streams, all kinds of stuff. So anybody out there that's watching that is not already subscribing to the Barnstormers, make sure and head over to that today and get yourself some of this amazing exclusive stuff that we give only to the Barnstormers that you can get in on for as low as $4 a month. And Gangstagrass will keep bringing you some amazing stuff. Yes, indeed. Ooh-wee. Let's give me some reverb or something. Who's tuning in today? shout out in the comments. James Peterson is in the house. James, hop over to the Twitch. Oh, Kathleen is in here. What's up, Kathleen? And again, Kathleen and James, you guys are going to want to hop over to Gangstagrass.tv to keep watching, because I'll be playing some music and stuff that Facebook might not approve of people doing music streams on here for some reason. And Ken Osborne is in the house. I wish that we could be doing some streams for you right now where we would be playing some live music for you. Unfortunately, Gangstagrass is taking safety very seriously. We're not hanging out at each other's houses or anything, so there's not much of a chance for us to be live as a group. At some point, that will start happening, and we'll get some amazing live performance streams going on for you, and really looking forward to that. We're really looking forward to the point where we can get back out on the road again. But in the meantime, I'm here to tell stories, so ask for any behind the scenes information that you want to know about. And it's good to see you all here today to hang out for a little bit. Custard Pie in the UK tuning in. What's up? We were talking about the UK a lot last night, and how excited we will be when we can finally do the tour that we were supposed to do last year, that we have had to reschedule and potentially reschedule again, and get back to some of our favorite spots in the UK. And K Diesel 33, always good to see you showing up here, tuning in once again. But we are here rocking it to bring you the amazing news that actually there are very good things around the bend, as bluegrass players and hip-hop players and all kinds of musicians and cultures continue to come together and mix, and not just coexist, but celebrate each other and jam together and create even new combinations out of all of the amazing different cultures that are here together, that we're so happy to have here among all of us, and inspiring each other, influencing each other, which is what musicians have always been doing. And so we can do it, and that is the way things are going to go. And the future of a very diverse country where we're all kicking it together is on its way, and some people are having a little trouble with that. So that's causing some bumps in the road. But it's just going to take some discussions and some time to keep having uncomfortable conversations and get people comfortable with things like being able to say Black Lives Matter, which they do 100%. And we're able to shout that, and now we're at the point where you've got like McDonald's running ads that say Black Lives Matter. Like 5 years ago, it seemed like people were like, that's a crazy thing to say. So if you keep some perspective, I think you see that there is some crazy stuff going on, but there's also so much amazing movement and so much amazing discussion and ideas and development going on right now that's really moving people. A lot of people are moving. A lot of people are getting connected to trying to make a better country, a better situation for folks in the future, to build to build new systems to kind of break down the existing systems that have created inequalities. And systems are hard to break down. They have inertia. They have they have embedded things that need to be rooted out, and it's going to take a while. We've got 500 years of history of some pretty deeply ingrained biases, inequalities, prejudices, and systemic advantages that are being chipped away at. It's not going to happen overnight, but things are happening, and there's also going to be reaction to that, and there's going to be everybody getting there at their own speed and their own time. So I'm happy to talk about it. Anybody coming from any perspective that's ready to have those conversations. Anybody that wants to ask me about the experience of putting together a multiracial band and touring around the country, I would love to answer questions and see what you would be interested in talking about. Corey Mantooth is in the house. He's in Tennessee. Maypop Music and Arts Festival in Nashville, which we were talking about. Festivals is definitely one of the things that we're looking forward to getting back to pretty soon. So fingers crossed that we can make more progress at taking care of each other and keeping everybody safe. And there's just so many people out there that are trying to be responsible and stay safe. There's so many people out there working on healthcare, working in fields of helping other people. So many people out there going to work but being as safe as they can to keep things going. So even though there's some people that are not with the program, I think it's also important to recognize how many people out there are in this with us and are all trying to pull together to get around the corner, stop the spread, reduce the rate of infection, and try to reduce the harm that's done by the virus. And so big ups to everybody out there that is staying safe with us. Big props to everybody that is wearing your mask in public and keeping your distance and staying home, and reaching out to neighbors, calling, texting, making sure folks are okay. I hope everybody out there is hanging in there all right. If there's anything that you want to bring up and talk about, I will amplify and talk about that with you. So pop it off in the chat, especially over at Gangstagrass.tv, and you can keep on in the discussion there, because we're going to shut down the Facebook feed in just a minute. So James, Kathleen, Ken, Corey, all you folks watching on Facebook right now, hop over to Gangstagrass.tv, because they don't like us playing a lot of music on the streams, and people are getting their accounts shut down. So we're only doing the streaming for Facebook and YouTube for the talking portion of this. And then when we're going to get some funky grooves on, we're going to stick with the Twitch over at Gangstagrass.tv. And come on over and check it out. It's really cool anyway. If you have not ever been on a Twitch stream before, head over to Gangstagrass.tv. There's all kinds of special emojis, including my face and other bands member faces that you can put in there. Let me throw some of me in there. And when you do it, we've got it set up so that the emojis will actually fly across the screen. You've probably been seeing some of those float across there. When you're chatting in the Twitch stream at Gangstagrass.tv, you can see here in the window your chats come up. There's me and Dolio flying across the stream. So it's a lot more interactive to go over there at Gangstagrass.tv. So let's get everybody over at Gangstagrass.tv to join the party. Facebook folks, we'll see you there soon. YouTube folks, anybody watching on YouTube, that's going to get cut too, and go over to Gangstagrass.tv to watch a stream where I can run some of these music videos and tracks and DJ a little bit. And we'll keep talking about all the good stuff anybody wants to talk about in terms of sock puppets, rotary combine engines, juice pops, whatever you want to talk about. We'll get it going. We talk about some very random things here, so make sure you are ready for that. Yeah. Oh, Cruise Wolf is in the building. Yeah. So let's see. I'll just kick a little honky tonk here for a second before cutting the feed to Facebook and all. And give me a little reverb here. Haha. There you go. Boom. I came here looking for something I couldn't find anywhere else. And I'm not trying to be nobody, just want a chance to be myself. I've done 1,000 miles of thumbing, I worn blisters on my heels, trying to find me something better out on the streets of Bakersfield. You don't know me, but you don't like me. You say you care less how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? Spent some time in San Francisco, spent a night there in the can. They put a drunk man in my jail cell. I took $15 from that man. I left him my watch and my old house key. I don't like folks thinking that I'd steal. I thanked him while he was sleeping and headed back to Bakersfield. You don't know me, but you don't like me. You say you care less how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? Judge me, ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? Ooh, that's a little Buck Owens for you today. Once again, everybody, join us at Gangstagrass.tv. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, come on over to Gangstagrass.tv because we're going to move the feed over there for the rest of the discussion after I sing you a little George Jones here. As I look in the mirror this morning on some dirty old restroom wall, it took a while to realize it's really me there inside, 'cause I've aged 20 years and 5. I recall when I looked much younger, and it wasn't so long ago. But one night of sleeping to 4 nights of wine, before the bottle, I played my music on the road with a bluegrass hip-hop band. But with the pressures of the game, I drank up fortune and fame, and I aged 20 years and 5. Oh, but I'll change this way I've been living, or I'll be gone before my time. I'll climb back to the top with my friends. I won't stop till I erase 20 years and 5. Oh, I'll erase 20 years and 5. That's an old George Jones number. We're saying 20 years and 5. I see in the chat some people relating to that in terms of aging, maybe aging 20 years in the last few years. It's been a wild ride, has it not? So now we're gonna send a final goodbye to the Facebook and YouTube streams, and Frank over on YouTube. Come on over to gangstagrass.tv, everybody, and we will keep the party going over there. So everybody that's already on the Twitch feed, keep this party going. Everybody else, we'll see you over